Hey, I'm Pamela Hall, an engineering and STEM teacher from Carrollton Elementary School with Isle of Wight County Schools. And did you know that this month, the month of April, is National Gardening Month? So today, we're going to talk about one of my favorite topics, and that's gardening. At the end of today, you're going to be able to create your own hydroponic garden, and you'll be able to grow something. Here are the items or materials that you will need, and you can find these around your house. They're pretty basic items. You're going to need a cotton ball. You're going to need some seeds. Now, if you don't have seeds from the store, I have some bean seeds. You can put any kind of seed. You can put lettuce, whatever you'd like to grow. Lettuce is most successful, and then the beans. You could just use beans from your pantry. That would work too. You need, this is a 16-ounce water bottle. You could go up to about a 20-ounce water bottle, but the key is it needs to have some ridges on the type of water bottle that you use. You need a teaspoon, not the big one, the tablespoon, a teaspoon. You'll need some water, and you will need some nutrient solution and a straw. So, before we get started, I want to share with you some books that I really like. Whenever we do any kind of lesson, I love to tie what we're doing into literature. So the first book that I think you would really like is super great. It's called Hydroponics Basic. And it's just a little book. It's only about $3 on Amazon. But this tells you all about how to do hydroponic gardening and why you want to do it. Another book that I just love is The Adventures of the Plastic Bottle. Because you see, we're going to recycle today and reuse. We're going to use a water bottle, and I love that. And another great thing is this month, on April 22nd, it is Earth Day. So we want to be thinking green, recycling, reusing, and reducing the amount of waste that we do. We want to always be thinking about sustainable living. And this book, oh my goodness, it's one of my favorites. It's Farmer Will Allen and the Growing Table. Farmer Will Allen was a professional basketball player. And so he went from being a star basketball player to buying a city block and creating that whole city block into a garden space where people come together in the community, they grow food, and then they give it away to people that are hungry. So sometimes people don't think that gardening is a good thing to do, but it's a super good thing to do. And Will Allen talks about that in his book because he comes from a farming background, and he had always said, I don't ever want to farm. But after being a star basketball player, he decided farming is the best thing to do. All right, well, let's get started. When you do any kind of hydroponic garden, it needs 6 things. The first thing it needs is light. The second thing you need is some structure, because hydroponics comes from the Greek word hydro, which means water, and panos, which means work. So in hydroponics, the water is going to do the work for you. You don't have soil that's going to keep those roots and the plant still, so you're going to need some structure to do that. So today what we will use for structure is just a cotton ball, but you can use clay pebbles. You can use, one of my favorite things to use is rock wool, but I didn't have any rock wool hanging around my house, so you can use a cotton ball. Another thing that you need besides light, structure, is you need some water, and then you need the nutrients in your water. You'll need a seed, and you need air, and that covers it. So let's get started. You're going to take your water bottle and take the lid off. You don't need the lid, and we're going to go ahead and just snip that label right off of there. And then right here where the line is, you're going to go ahead and just make a little snip like that, so you can put your scissors right inside, cut around, and then you have the top off. You're going to invert the top like this, and it'll stay because it has the creases. Before you do that, you're going to go ahead and mix your nutrient solution in the water. This is your nutrient solution. I'm going to take about a teaspoon. Put that in. And then I'll go ahead and put that in the water bottle. So all hydroponic systems have some kind of water reservoir. So this is your water reservoir. Then I'm going to take my cotton ball, soak it in that nutrient solution, and then give it a squeeze so that it's not entirely saturated. You just want it a little bit damp. That will help the seed germinate. Pull it apart so that when the seed germinates, the roots will be able to go down through and reach the nutrient solution. So I'm going to go ahead and just take a bean seed and put that bean seed, tuck it inside your structure. That's what your cotton ball is. And then you'll put that right here in the hole of the water bottle. You're going to set that inside like this, and then you're going to take the straw. And this is the super cool part. So I have hydroponic systems at school that the students have engineered and created, and they all have a pump. And what the pump does is it oxygenates the water, and it gets all the solution flowing. So what you're going to do is have a straw that will act as a pump. And you only need to blow a little bit. You just blow like that, and you're creating air bubbles, which puts oxygen into the water. So there you have it. You have your very own hydroponic system. Now the key thing is you're going to have to put this in the window where it gets sunlight so it'll get warm, and then you will blow on your straw, maybe like at breakfast and at dinner. And then you can watch your plant grow, and I suggest make a graph so that you're graphing and watching every day, and then you can draw it and write about it in a journal. So, a hydroponic garden. Have a great day. Happy gardening.